Hello and welcome back. It's been a little bit again. Some things happened. Um, Good things, fun things. You guys remember what happened last time?
Oh, definitely. But you know what? You could
Yeah.
definitely give me a recap if you'd like. You know.
Allegedly, give me a
You just see
recap.
me start sweating, being like, "Oh man, I was kind of hoping they tell me no." You guys are in Leicester City. There was a murder. You've got 3 days before there's going to be another one. You helped a small homeless child and his cow, and you accepted a mission that to assist um, getting some medical herbs. And you had a bunch of other missions too, but that one, since you is basically now, so you could skip that one, but then you'd miss it basically. Um, and that's kind of the brief recap of what happened last time.
What was the mission that we'll miss? I'm sorry. If we
Getting herbs for the Holy Order.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we got to do that today.
Yes.
Yeah, might as well. I'm down.
And then in, I guess, you have 2 nights of the murderer more than likely not doing anything if he keeps to the same pattern with the third one. So that one you don't need to worry about today, unless you have an idea of something to do, to maybe prepare or do like a trap or something. But and then there you had a couple of other ones as well. There was the one with the cats, but the cat's acting weird.
Yeah.
There was the cat one and the sewer one.
Yep, the sewer one.
And then also like the arsonist.
Yes.
All right. So
Well, I think it was the person making. Yes. The arsonist. I guess that's the way to put it.
Oh yeah, this. So definitely need to catch this murderer, cause it won't fly, and I think that could give us some major street cred. Do we remember if there was like an MO? Or
so like the last kill kind of threw that away because before they were talking about only killing like youthful people out at night, and then they went in to kill the owner of the hotel.
damn.
Who didn't really fit the description. We were trying to go out because like we're all young and sexy. We were trying to go out and get caught by this
young.
Very young.
guy. All right.
I mean, compared to you, we are young and sexy.
What's that supposed to mean? Looks decrepit.
There is a sand.
Shrink wrap.
There is a sand flea in your eye.
Oh, hold on, let me get that bugger.
Fucking wiggling.
But then he just like ignored all of us and went for the manager instead. So yeah, I'm not sure what the MO would be.
You also can, it could be that your guys' roles were just really way out there, and just lucky.
No, that possible can't be. No.
But you also have the, this was the first one, so you could try that same plan again next time and see if it works. You'll have like time to like scout out the city and find like the best routes and that kind of stuff. You could definitely do that in between now and then. In order to, because that was kind of the plan you just came up with on the fly. You didn't really get any time to do any prep work.
Yeah, so we need a team to, add bait to catch the killer. I mean, honestly, we could probably find this herb. Where did they say that this herb grew?
It's a protection mission. So they're gonna send a person out to go gather them, and you need to make sure that they don't die.
Okay.
So they told you where to go, like meet up with that person. It's just like at the local dock, so you assume that it's outside of the city. But that they said that they were going to bring you there. So
okay.
You won't be needing to gather the herb directly. You just got to make sure that the person that's actually doing it doesn't die.
And what time are they doing that at? Is that like in the morning? So we could like go do the fetch quest and then like we can worry about one of these other things?
Yeah, it would be in the morning. And basically where you guys finished up last time was you guys were going to bed. So we're just kind of in that long rest in between for you guys to plan things out. The next thing that you're going to need to do is either do the herb quest or skip it. So
yeah, we need to do the herb quest.
We don't have to.
I mean,
we should. We promised.
Yeah, we promised.
You said you'd consider it.
We can do the herb quest.
Like I could do it real easy.
Yeah, I don't think this would be that difficult to.
Yeah, no. Unless they're like guarded by like a like an eldritch entity or some shenaniganry.
Oh, no, we have
should be there.
We better hope that they aren't attacked by an eldritch entity.
That too, or something that likes the herbs, like some sort of like catnip.
They have you going on a life and death mission to get a bunch of catnip.
God.
That's pretty good.
Joe, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's just like you turn in the herbs, and it's just like a tabaxi and a cat themed Simic hybrid.
God.
It's just the two of them.
It's a tabaxi and a catfish Simic hybrid.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, that's pretty good. No, it's not going to be catnip.
Damn.
Allegedly.
So, is there anything else you want to do before you do that mission?
Yes.
Like what?
Actually, yes. And by that, I mean launch the game, because I realized I was in the game this whole time.
Wow.
I'm here. I think that we could actually no, you know what? That can wait until after. Let's just do the herb quest, I think. That should be way less complicated. We just do the herb quest. Let's just get it done.
It should be fine.
If you're sure.
I can't wait for this to be the secret super boss quest of this arc. And we get TPK'd by Fern when we try to pick him from the mountaintop.
So you guys go to bed. You're able to become well rested. And you wake up the next morning, and you go to the docks where you were told, and standing there is Catfish Simic hybrid dressed in robes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The prophecy is becoming fulfilled, but okay.
Yeah. He says, yes, you must be the friends of Bubbles, right?
That is correct.
Maybe.
Yes.
He says, okay. So you guys are gonna help me gather some herbs today.
We'll make sure you don't get hurt.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
So he brings you over to a submarine kind of looking thing that's parked there. He's like, all right, well, get in. There's an underwater cave. It's the only one that we found where this particular herb grows. Our goal is to figure out how to farm it, so that way we don't need to keep doing this kind of stuff. So, but if you all want to get in, I'll give you some more information along the way. And he gets in.
All right.
You all follow?
Yep.
I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
Is there an escape latch in this thing? I'm just curious on behalf of you.
Is so you ask him if there's an escape latch, or do you look for an escape latch?
I ask him, like, is there an escape thing, or is this a single crew vessel here?
Yeah, it looks like a single crew. It's got one door.
Okay. All right. Thank you for letting me know.
He says, "Don't worry. I don't think we'll be attacked while we're in the vessel here." He says, "Although I did hear that there was, you know, some kind of big monster that got released a couple days ago. That was a big deal. But I'm pretty sure
Tell
the
me more
military
about
chased
that.
that off."
Actually, if you could tell me a little bit more about that, that would be nice to know.
Yeah, he describes you guys fighting the dragon turtle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like,
yeah.
that's kind of a big deal, you know? It just kind of showed up out of nowhere. The military had to chase it away. They were well positioned though, so I guess they must have known about it.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that. Okay, so the military chased it away. All right, I just wanted a reminder of that.
Yeah. You guys were there for that. It seems like he doesn't really know your involvement. Not that it was hidden. It doesn't seem like he's paid much attention to the news, and he's just gotten a little bit of information.
Yeah.
I get you.
Like he read the headline and didn't read the story.
As most people do.
Yeah, and you guys seemed worried. And he was like, "Well, that was the only thing that's come up recently that I can think of."
Okay, let's go find some herbs. So what do these
All
things
right.
look like?
So you guys get down below. You guys kick off. You leave out into the open ocean, and you're driving for a little bit. He puts it in the park, just kind of like floating there. And he's like, "Hold on a second. I need to make some coffee." He goes over to the side thing. The place is kind of cramped. It's definitely not designed for all of you, but you guys fit. And he kind of shimmies around all of you to the back, and he pulls out a little coffee maker and starts making some coffee.
Lunu, if I could just have Lunu just stand watch, if you will.
Like at the cockpit?
Yeah.
All right, so you go over to the cockpit. Roll me a perception check.
Alright. Oh boy, what did I roll?
25. That's pretty
nice.
good.
25.
Ooh.
Yes. Excellent.
So you don't have visuals for anything that's behind the submarine because it's forward facing, but in terms of everything in front of the submarine, you are very confident there's nothing major of note or of danger. You obviously you see some fish, you see some simic hybrids swimming around in the distance, but nothing that would seem to invoke any fear. And it seems like the creatures that you do see aren't like looking in your direction in horror, that there's something terrifying behind you, at least.
That is good to hear.
He asks if anybody would like some coffee.
I would love some coffee.
That sounds real nice.
Yeah, I'll have some.
I will take some.
I would unironically like some in real life too.
He makes some coffee for all of you. He says this was grown in Ormos. That's where you guys are staying. Says it's really great. Apparently, before there was a lot of farming in Ormos, you couldn't get coffee here. It had to be imported. It was very expensive. And now they grow coffee, and I can drink it, and it's great. He gives you all a cup of coffee. It's very, very normal. It's like the most normal cup of coffee you've ever had.
Well,
Ormos is very important.
Yeah. He says, "Yep." And he starts going, continuing along. After about another 30 minutes, he's like, "You want to know what, guys? I think I might need another cup of coffee." And he does the same thing. He puts it in the park, levels out all the meters so that way you stay buoyant in the location. He gets up and he starts making another cup of coffee.
I'm going to make another perception check.
Yep. And he says,
can I help?
Yeah, absolutely. You roll with advantage.
Alright.
Yep.
I'm also going to cast guidance on myself.
Yep.
Can I like insight check him?
That's a good thing.
Oh yeah, good thing I gave you the advantage.
Oh,
You
God.
even need
It's a
guidance,
nat 1
Con?
and nat 20.
Yeah.
You're welcome
Not
for the
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's sorry. You can roll an insight.
A 10.
So with a 10, you're pretty sure this guy just seems really sleepy. Like he's just really tired.
Well, I can
And that's why
understand
he
it. It's
keeps
early in the
making
morning.
coffee. Yeah, with a 10 you can't really tell too much more. But you're fairly certain that he probably has not gotten a lot of sleep, and that it's not that he's stalling or anything. He's just really tired.
Yeah.
You seem pretty tired. Are you doing okay?
He says, I pulled an all-nighter.
Oh, an all-nighter. Was it for like work or was it like a hobby thing?
He says, no, I really like it to be really dark. And, ever since I came to Leicester City for work, like, it doesn't really get all the way dark. There's always, like a little bit of light coming through.
Oh, I know what kind of
It's like twilight for half the day. And, sometimes I just don't go to sleep because of it.
Do you think you need something like a face mask or something? I've had a couple of those and those get it like pitch dark.
He says, "Oh well, yeah. I mean, if you guys have been staying in Ormos, there it's light even more. So you guys must be used to it." Oh well, I'll take that under consideration and try and get one of those masks. So he goes in and he starts piloting, and he pulls up after about another 30 minutes. So it's been about an hour since you've left to a cave.
Okay.
And he says, "Well, just so you guys know, the reason why I need a security detail to do this job is because there's a rare species of crustaceans that guard the he pauses and thinks for a minute. The herbs, that's right. That's what they're guarding. So they're guarding the herbs, not because they think it's theirs or anything. It's just that's just where these guys live. And we'd usually just go in and wipe them all out.
Yeah.
But the thing is that as far as we can tell, these is the only place that these kind of crabs live. So if we kill them off, there's none left. And the problem is that they're big enough that they'll grab you and they'll pull you underneath the sand and suffocate you and then eat you. And so I'm going to need your guys' help to not have that happen to me.
Yeah, we could make sure that does not happen.
Oh yeah.
Can Joe swim now? I'm trying to remember.
Joe.
I'm sorry, George.
George can breathe underwater. I don't think we leveled up.
So it's like next level, you're gonna be able to swim.
Depending when I level it.
Luna, do you have a swimming speed?
If I turn into a fish, yes.
Oh, okay. So me and Blair have swimming speeds. George can walk underwater.
He says, no. There's an air pocket.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That makes everything very much easier.
He says, "Oh well, no. There's still the giant crabs."
Yeah, no.
I mean, I can wrestle a crab.
Yeah, we have literally fought T-Rex with machine gun arms. Giant crab.
He says, "You guys have fought a what? With what?"
A big lizard with gun for arms.
He says, "No. I know what those are." What do you fought them together?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some
says, "Man, I don't think I could ever live."
Normal in Leicester City?
I don't think I could ever live in Ormos, he says. It's way too bright. It's way too damp, and even the lizards are packing.
I mean, we are in Averthathi. Everything everywhere is going to be a bit damp.
He says, "I don't know, Leicester City's pretty dry, all things considered."
It takes one leak.
He says, "I grew up in a small village in Suster Depths. That's where I grew up, and we had to pay a lot in taxes for our air, but it was pretty dry as long as you stayed inside the village."
That's one thing I'm gonna talk to Bubbles about. We got to stop taxing the air. That's fucked up.
Well, he says, "Well, how are you supposed to raise revenue then?"
Property tax
projects. There are other taxes that we could allocate so that we're not having to charge people to be able to breathe.
He says, "Oh well, most of them can breathe underwater, and they can just leave, It's only the people who can't breathe underwater that really have to pay.
Doesn't that sound unfair to folks who cannot breathe underwater?
Because, well, I
taxing
mean,
someone for
they're also
disability.
somewhat subsidized because the people who can breathe water still pay the tax. It's just if you lived in an area where there was no air, you didn't need to pay.
I would understand if it was to improve the quality of air, but it
And
doesn't
most of the
sound like
time, it's the, it's not like a direct tax. They just say that that the local count has to pay money, and then he taxes people in order to get the money for that tax. That's normally how it works, I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
The nice thing about working for the Holy Orders is that they take care of all the financial stuff. I just have to do my job.
George is thinking this in his head. Good thing I'm a pirate and therefore don't have to pay taxes.
or bear.
Bear.
So he pulls up into the underwater cave, opens up a latch, and you guys get out onto this little beach. He says that this part's safe, but once we go a little bit further in, it's gonna get kind of dangerous.
You have like a picture of what the herb looks like, so we can help spot it.
He says, "Oh well, it all grows in the back of this cave, so like we'll know where it is. It's just we have to get across the area. So the area that we got to get across is a room, that's about it's about like an 80 foot, 80 feet, square, maybe a little less. He says." Give or take. We don't really have a lot of time to measure it out, but it's about 80 feet. The real problem is that the sand, because of all of the crabs that are burrowing through it, kind of acts like quicksand, and that's why they pull you in. So just be prepared.
You want to like
kind
ride
of
on my back or something?
He says, I don't know. That kind of seems offensive.
I mean, if I
Treat
give
me
you
like an
permission,
animal.
it's fine.
He says, "Oh, I guess that's true. All right, we'll give it a go." So you guys will go over. That's right. They changed the color of the thing. So I've got a very basic visual today. So you guys are at the bottom here. I don't think I've given you access to your tokens. Let me do that now. So you guys are at the bottom. He says, so once you start stepping onto the sand over there, they'll all start coming. So in the past, what we've usually done is sometimes we'll bring some farm animals. We'll let them loose as a distraction. But people didn't want us doing that. They said that it was cruel. And I'll be honest, it definitely was. I always felt very uncomfortable doing it. So I'm happy that you guys are here because you guys will be able to, I don't know, soothe them. You guys seem to have a storied history. I'm sure you can come up with something.
Yeah, I think we can figure something out.
So he says, well, the average crab, I don't know, about the size of a small horse.
That's not too bad.
Wait.
Not too bad.
That's the average size. What's the biggest crab you've seen?
He thinks about it. And he's like, I'll be honest. I really never had a lot of time to sit there and measure them out. I'm just guessing that the average size is about a horse. I don't know the biggest one that I've seen. Maybe like a really big horse. He thinks for a little bit. He's like, I need another cup of coffee, and he pulls out a thermos. It has coffee in it that he did not make. He's had this thermos from the beginning and starts drinking out of it.
Well, it can't be too bad. I mean, you've done this before, right?
He says, yes, but that required the sacrifice of many animals. Again, very unethical.
Well, hopefully we can get this done without any cost of life or anything.
Agreed. Let me see if I have something that can help here. Okay. Okay. Tom, if I may.
You might.
I want to use summon elemental. And summon an air elemental.
Okay.
I create one, and I tell our... By the way, did he give us his name?
He has not yet given you his name. Do you ask him?
I do the thing that I do when I don't know their name, but still want to.
You ask him.
Them. I say, "Excuse me, sir. Would you mind
says yes.
if I, found a way to make your job a little bit easier for you here?"
He says, yeah, that's why you guys are here.
I summon an air elemental. If you don't mind, if this thing carries you, and we will find our way across as well.
Yeah, that seems easier.
This thing is quite quick, and I think that it would be able to at least keep you out of trouble by keeping you in the air. But not too high up.
Alright, let me take a look here. What's the, does the spell summon, like, the air elemental from the book, or is it, like, a special stat block?
It is the air elemental... Wait.
Put the spell in here. I want to make sure I get the right stats for it.
I apologize. It's the elemental spirit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Damn, I wanted to get...
Well, that should the one should be there. Should give you the what is it? Let's take a look. I don't want that. I don't want that. Because they should have one that can fly, if I remember correctly. Although if my thing wouldn't decide to load. There we go. Yeah, so it hovers, so it can't go up super high. But he says oh well, I'm a little bit worried that it might not be high enough. Have it go out there and let's see if it disturbs them or not, and if it does, then we'll think of something else. and then just have me have it roll a stealth check to sneak across without alerting the things below it.
Okay.
It looks like it's got a +2 dex.
Yeah.
And you can give it guidance too.
I do so. And then I'm going to roll that. Add a d4.
It's a total of 12.
Damn. Yeah, 12.
All right. Sit here.
I have it fly out on its own.
What level spell did you cast it with?
It would be one of my it is 4th level spell.
So it kind of flies out, and then a bunch of like these big meaty claws start jumping out and trying to grab it. It's able to kind of dodge around. You think that it could carry him across, but you're probably going to want some sort of distraction. Because it seems like the crabs have a really tough time hitting the elemental. That so if it was carrying him, you'd probably be able to get across, assuming you had a little bit of a distraction.
Okay. If I fly the elemental back to me, do they chase after it, or like are they chasing?
No, it kind of
after
seems
like
like even when you leave a certain area, the crab that was in that area doesn't chase it at all. But then there's a new crab in the new area that jets out and starts attacking.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
So it seems like they've got some nice reach on them, but not a lot of movement.
Okay. So it can fly.
Does this look like difficult terrain?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I was gonna
And
say,
more than likely, you'd start sinking in it as well if you tried to go across.
I was gonna say if it wasn't, I could just like clear it, probably.
Yeah.
Well, if the guy turns around as you suggest doing that, and he's like, "Oh no! If we completely destroy the environment, then the crabs will go extinct. We can't
I mean,
do
I
that."
wasn't gonna destroy it. I was just saying I could like run across to the other side.
He says, "Oh well, yeah. I mean, the crabs are probably trying to attack you."
Yeah, I'm bulky.
He says, "Well, that might be the distraction we need."
Yeah, the other idea, and I hate asking Basil to do this. Basil, if you have the ability to turn off the human part and be a dragon.
I don't think he does.
No, he doesn't.
Well, we can take off his collar, but
Doesn't that hurt?
Getting it back
If
on
not
is
done in the proper way, it was said there would be side effects.
Why have I not gotten a key for this yet? I feel like by
Well,
this
because
more
it's
of-
not.
It's
It's
less
not
of a
like
key.
something. It's not like it's locked on.
Yeah, it's more
It's like-
of there's a process to this,
Yes.
and if we don't do it right, bad things can happen. And putting it on is also a several-hour process, and we're already
Yes.
killing daylight, so
no.
But you like theoretically, if you wanted him to be in dragon form while you're outside of the city, it is something that you can try and arrange. But it is, as Connor said, a lengthy process.
At least until he learns how to actually, use the visage himself.
yeah, or learns how to polymorph.
We need to find either a magic user who can teach him this, or a dragon who can teach him this.
I mean, eventually you'll be able to learn it, but
I can't.
yeah, you can.
Oh shit! I didn't realize. I actually had no idea Willis got access to polymorph. I have no idea out of character.
I forgot you multi-class, so it's gonna take you a bit.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying as a sorcerer I can get it. I wasn't thinking of that side of it.
Sorcerer or warlock, really. Warlock gets it as well.
Okay, yeah. I just didn't know warlocks got access to it.
Yeah. So we got an obstacle here. We can have the air elemental act as a distraction, I guess.
I mean, couldn't I just shoot a couple, parts of the...
to kill him.
No, I just meant as a distraction. Just shoot a couple parts of the sand with my spear gun to make them be like, holy shit, what's over here? And then they'll all congregate over there, and then we can just book it.
Yeah. I'm going to say, I mean, we can try it and then try to make our way across as well. I mean, this thing has a 18 strength, so I can have it carry me and this guy, who I'm assuming is not too heavy as well.
Nope.
Yeah,
He's lying on his feet just like a real catfish.
Yeah, catfish don't have feet.
Well, then how would they land on their feet?
But they don't.
Lunu's 90 pounds. Catfish.
I love how that moral quality just broke you for like.
Yeah,
10 seconds.
I'm not even going to think about this. Yeah, I'm just.
I also have my other.
Carry
I also have my other thing that can help when it comes to distraction, and that is, one second, let me find it. Here I am.
I gotta do all the magic heavy lifting around here.
I do have my where is it? My finale ring? No, wait, what was it called again? Encore harpoon, excuse me. It basically lets me Oh, did I leave it as a skill over here? I thought I wrote it down somewhere. It's supposed to basically just let me or did I'm sorry, I'm looking for where I wrote it down on my thing. Here it is, sorry. I could just use this. I don't know if they are as attracted to sound, though. Are they attracted to sound, or is it vibrations in the sand?
It's basically like, I don't know, we haven't gotten a chance to test it out. Usually we walk on it. I guess we make some sound. The air elemental was flying over it, and they still lunged at it. I don't know how much vibrations that creates. It might just even just look. Like stick a little eye out underneath the sand. Maybe it's a little bit of all the above.
Okay. So in that case, I can just fire my harpoon.
Like
And
they
then just-
don't chase, right? They just stay in the same place.
He says, "Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to move underneath sand. You know, if they needed to move in order to absolutely get you, they might. But I think most of the time they're opportunistic. You know, they're just kind of hoping something kind of just walks by. This isn't their normal feeding ground, so you know, usually they're going around on the sea floor and the areas around it. They burrow up in here because it's nice and safe.
I see.
Or at least that's our theory."
Wait, I also just have the fly spell.
He says, "Oh, you
You
should have
do.
opened with that."
Yeah, you could cast it on.
On multiple people.
Yeah, you could cast it on. Oh my gosh, how could I forget your name? I'm so sorry.
I can just cast it on Cinna, and then
Yeah.
couldn't Cinna just carry us around? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, gonna cast that immediately. I'm actually an idiot. Here we go.
I'll just have my big arrow.
What spell slot are you using for it?
Do I need to?
Yes. There's a 3rd level spell slot. You could either use your warlock one, or I don't know how many levels in sorcerer you have.
I'm gonna use a warlock one.
Yeah, I think it would have to be warlock. I don't know how many levels you have in your.
So is your warlock spell slot a 3rd or a 4th level?
It's a 3rd.
All right, so that means you can only do one person.
Yeah, let's do sit up, and then we can just ride on them.
Yep, and you've got the air
I mean,
elemental
it's not going
as
to be
well.
everyone. It's going to have to be like a fairy type situation.
Okay, wait, I can sit on your back, right?
Yeah.
And I imagine so could Basil, right?
I think both of you could.
So
I think
Yeah,
that
that'd
would
probably
work.
be the limit.
Yeah.
Could you carry George or no on your arms, or is that not possible? How heavy?
I think
is
that's going to be a
George?
little
Not
heavy.
while also carrying you guys.
So-
How heavy is George?
Okay. So the fly
Is
spell lasts for a little
corpse.
bit. It lasts for how long? 10
I
minutes?
also wear
Yeah, you'd
leather
have enough time to carry
armor.
people across.
I can
Oh,
just
wait,
like
no,
bring y'all back
yeah.
and forth. We don't have to
That's
wait.
Other than George's shield, not much.
Well, yeah, we can just carry him
most
across.
like
It's very easy. We have 10 minutes. Yeah.
whatever
I can
human
cross
weight
this, like-
is.
I can cross this like distance between like I don't know, like
2 minutes, maybe.
12 seconds. Like if I'm running. Like 6
Oh.
seconds, 12 seconds.
Yeah. And I just
Wait.
have my elemental here just carry me and our guy across. And George, you could run. You can be our distraction, George.
We don't even need it, though, because we can just ferry people across with multiple trips with Cinna.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. All right, let's
I mean,
do
can
that.
we just do the
Let's
same thing with your
fucking-
elemental?
Okay, but should
The
I
elemental
do
doesn't get up high
distraction?
enough,
Should I do
apparently.
distraction duty if George, if things are compromised?
Yeah.
Okay. It should.
Yeah.
George, roll me perception or survival check, whichever one side.
Let me find out. Perception. The roll.
So this place does have a ceiling, which does limit how high you can fly up. You're a little bit worried that the ceiling might not be high enough to completely protect everybody from the crabs. Flying definitely is a great advantage, but they probably need to do rolls unless someone was being a distraction.
Flying would be better for distracting duty. I'm gonna be honest, guys. If push comes to shove.
Basil says I could be a distraction. I can take a bunch of those crabs.
You sure
You
can.
probably could, but I don't know if we necessarily need it.
He says I can cast the spell that makes me really fast. And
Wait,
if
what's
one
the
of them
spell?
grabs me, I can do the spell that makes me appear somewhere else.
Wait, what spell is the one that makes you run fast?
He pulls out a little spell, like his notebook that he uses for school. And he flips through. It's like one of those, like the
composition
black
notebook?
marble notebooks.
Yeah, the composition notebook.
And he flips it open. And it looks like he's struggling with the word for a little bit. And you lean over, and you see the title on the book is called Expeditious Retreat, but in parentheses, it looks like he's written "Run really fast."
Oh yeah, I mean that'll do it. I mean that will accomplish the goal of running very fast.
He then shows you that he also has Misty Step, and that's what he's like. If I use that, if they get me, I can just teleport out of there.
Like mother, like son. I mean, yeah. I mean that could also work if we need a distraction.
All right. So, what's the play here? I'm tearing
So
people
out of
over some of the
character,
distraction.
mechanically, how it would work is if someone's doing a distraction, they'll need to deal with the crabs. If no one does a distraction, especially because you're flying, you just need to roll a stealth check. The check would probably be pretty low, and just simply because you guys are flying over it. But with a person distracting, you wouldn't need to worry about it at all.
I mean, if we just pass it a trace, don't we just? There's like no way we'll fail.
Then you could do that too.
I can't.
What?
I have.
You summon the
Yeah.
But well, all right. I think we can. The stealth check should not be a problem.
Do we need the elemental then? Like, could the elemental do the distraction, or what?
True.
It's to get him over the quicksand.
I can pick him up.
Oh yeah, because you have
If I'm flying, I
dwarves.
can pick him up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, you do more trips, but you just have the air elemental take all of the hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll probably take a good amount of damage. But you are right that his HP is not as important as your guys's.
All right. Yeah, we can just do that. I say that sounds like a plan.
Hey, let's do it.
All right, back and forth trips. I say we send
All
him
right.
over because he's our gather man.
Yeah, who's going first?
All right. So
we send.
Who am I picking up?
And
you do 2 people at a time. Because I'm nice.
Him and Lunu.
All right, and Lunu can protect him if there's anything weird over there.
Yeah, and I have the air elemental run out in the middle, going woobly 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 woobly.
Yep, it goes out. It's like waving its arms, and there are just tons of crabs just jumping out of the sand. They're all about the size of a small horse. You feel like the guy kind of over-exaggerated, said that he saw one that was like a really big horse. They're all kind of small horses. Still very
big
large.
compared to him. Is it like big compared to him?
I'm sorry.
I mean, if I saw a horse-sized crab, I'd probably think it was pretty big. All right, let me roll here. So the air elemental took very little amount of damage.
I mean, I will, like, are these all the crabs jumping at him at once, or what your rules are?
Yes. So, what it's doing is basically he's just going like underneath you guys, in order to draw all of the fire. And he blocked almost all of them.
Yeah. His AC's like 15, I believe, with...
Yes. So he did get 13 damage.
Does he have like resistances or anything?
Yeah, this would be piercing. I don't know. Does he have any resistances?
Let me find that
They
out.
Oh, he
should.
does.
Hell yeah.
He resists piercing.
Really?
Yeah.
He does.
It's an air elemental that doesn't take normal damage. It's just like, oh, my death will be slow and agonizing, I see. Oh!
That the boy.
You never gave me a name.
Your name is Air Jordan 1. When you die, there will be Air Jordan 2. And then 3.
I'm going to die?
Probably, but we all do, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. I guess I can accept this eventuality.
Don't worry, existence is pain.
And
I know, I'm getting stabbed by crabs.
See, look how painful existence is. It'll be so much better once it's over.
I did the rolls, Cinna, for you to be able to get back as well, so you can be back over there, and you can take the next two.
All right, that's gonna be Blair and Basil.
Okay.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen as we're ferried over. See, look, nothing bad happened as we were ferried over.
All right, so this time, he took, what's that? 25 damage.
Oh shit!
Which is halved.
12, so he's just getting a fifth, basically. He's got like 50 HP.
Yeah, so the first one did where is it? All round down. So the first one did 6 damage. The next one did 4. So that's a total of 10. Then 5, 15. And then 3, 8. So after resistance, he's taken only 18 damage.
You're looking good, Air Jordan 1.
He's actually doing a pretty good job, all things considered.
On the way back, can I just
George.
can I cure wounds him?
He is an
just to like make sure that he's
spirit.
okay.
I don't think he can get it.
He can't.
Yeah. What does Cure Wounds say? Because I think Cure Wounds does work.
Oh yeah, that's right. As long as it's not an undead or a construct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an elemental, so.
Yep, Cure Wounds only says it doesn't work on undead or constructs. Good news is that means it works on plants.
Oh, you prolonged my suffering.
Yeah, we gotta keep you going.
So yeah, you want to roll the Cure Wounds for me?
Yeah, I gotta figure out. It's like 1d8, right? Or
if you cast it at, oh man, I exit out of it. You're just casting it as a level 1 spell?
Yeah, those are the only slots I have. I have 2 level 1 slots.
Yeah, 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
3. Okay. That's a solid 3.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, considering he's getting resistances to everything, that's the equivalent of 6 damage
Wow, you
that
really
he can
did a
now take.
good job.
All right. And this time you only need to roll. The maximum amount that he might get hit is halved because you're not going back this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He stays alive for an hour.
Yep, that's not what I wanted to roll. Which is good because that would have been a lot of damage. Oh boy,
Oh, did he get crit?
Oh no.
he did get crit.
Oh no.
But he only got hit that one time.
Okay, so this is the equivalent.
Oh well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not good either, but it's not bad. So the crit was 13 damage, which goes down to 6.
All right. Good job, buddy. I'm gonna have you keep watch out here, okay?
In the crab pit?
Okay.
You can stand on the side so you're not confronting any crabs, but I need you to watch out that those pinchy guys are going to come and get us. Remember,
Then you'll release me, right?
Well, here's the thing. If I release you, you're no longer a sentient thing on the material plane. You'll return to dream. Or an elemental.
I know. I wish to go back there once this is over.
I mean, you'll do that when you die. Or if
That's
I
gonna be
my
soon, right?
concentration.
It just jumps back into the crab pit. And it's like, dude, I'll be home.
No, I command you to stay.
Okay.
Existence is pain!
I have no free will of my own.
Well, what's the point of even living if I can't do what I want? What I want is to kill myself.
We'll be right back. We love you very much. Thank you for your service.
Okay, have fun. Don't lose concentration or disintegrate. And then my purpose will be off and on.
Someone put a note on this episode that we need to put a warning at the beginning.
A little hotline.
But okay. Existential dread aside, you guys get through.
The best part is the elemental looks so sad in this fucking image.
It really does. That's
so
like one of the. I think that's one of the official artworks. I just grabbed it off of the.
Sad to be alive. This is really funny.
Yeah. I just I'll make it a little bit bigger. We can get a good look at it. I just grabbed it off of I think one of the D&D sites. So I think that's the official artwork for them.
The greater his existential dread grows, the greater he grows.
yeah. All right. So you guys continue down a winding corridor. It's kind of damp. You guys make it kind of towards the back of the cave, and there you find some herbs, and he starts gathering them, and he says, "Do any of you guys have any equipment to make any coffee? I didn't bring any, but I've got some coffee beans." While I'm gathering these herbs, can you guys make some coffee for me?
Did you want me to bring a Keurig?
He says, if you've got one.
I don't have one. I have a lot of weird stuff in my bag. A Keurig somehow is not one
He
of
says,
them.
well, I'm sure you could figure something out, and he hands you a bag of coffee beans.
Hey, I'm gonna cast Goodberry. This will make you feel full, satisfied, and energized for an entire day.
He says, well, that sounds like I'm going to need a nap.
Not
But I'll give it a go. he takes one of them, and he says, can you turn this into coffee for me?
I mash the good berries with my hand.
Uh-huh.
And put it into a cup. Like
he looks excited.
I turn around and do this, so you can't really see. It's like a magic trick to him. I'm like, drink up, good buddy.
He takes it and he drinks it. Roll me.
What?
A.
What kind of check is gonna warrant me?
No. It's okay. Roll me a medicine check.
Okay.
A medicine check. Interesting.
It's a real thing.
I know, right?
So he drinks the concoction that you've made. And he kind of like perks up for a little bit, and he's like, "Ooh, well, that's pretty good. I got to get me some of those. Where do those coffee beans come from?"
Ormos, if you need more, you come to me, pal. They're only good for a day, so you gotta get them fresh.
Says, "What happens if I have another one? Do they have any side effects?"
You see him slowly grow a third arm.
I wouldn't try it, friend. Technically, you can have more than one.
Yeah.
It would just.
Yeah.
It would this, if having more than one actually cures topical wounds. Don't ask me how.
And he says, "Oh, so
well, actually,
if I get hurt, you'll give me another one?"
21 medicin roll. No, what I did is I took my entire good berries that I
made. No, you can eat as many good berries as you want. They're non-toxic. It's magic. They're completely safe.
Yeah.
Actually, it's canon. If you eat 76 good berries as a medium-sized creature, you die.
Yeah.
Within a 30-minute period.
I know this with my
canon. I'm adding it to the rules.
I know this with my medicine check. I explained that to him.
He's like, "Good. Can you give me 75 of them?"
Wait, would that
he says, "Wait, I've already had one. 74. That was a close call." He seems very energetic now.
Actually, with the drink I made you had the equivalent of 10.
Oh, do you put all 10 of them in there?
Yeah, no. It's a berry, Tom.
Please say yes. Please say
I had to make an entire drink.
Okay, yeah. No, in that case, he's like, "Oh, well, that was another close call." So what you're saying is that I can drink 6.5 more of these.
Yes.
I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather you not. Just pick the herbs. My spells.
He goes. He says. If I pick all the herbs really fast, will you give me another one?
Yes, but only when we get back to the
He just starts going crazy. Well,
maybe he'll
very quick, very efficient.
Destroy the ecosystem.
Yeah, no. That's the thing is that you can tell everything is very intentional. He's actively not damaging any of the plants, leaving stuff behind. He says, "No, trust me, I'm a professional."
A professional coffee addict.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know what it is. I just, you just slowly and steadily need more and more coffee to get the same fix, And now, this is like it's my first cup of coffee ever. I can remember that. I was in kindergarten.
Oh no.
It changed my life.
Oh no.
Oh, that's why the crabs look bigger than you. It's not. This stunted grove.
So he gathers up a bunch of the herbs. It takes him probably less than 5 minutes. He says, "Wow, it usually takes me like 2 hours." So I guess we're good to go back.
Yep. And once I do, I can make you another one.
He says, "Yeah, that sounds great." So you guys, I'm assuming you do the same strategy.
Yeah.
Well, since you didn't need to lose access to the air elemental because of how fast he was, I'm just gonna hand wave it. I'm not gonna bother doing all the rolls. You guys have mastered this. Basil asks if he can take one crab. He says that he's hungry.
To fight one crab?
Yeah, he says that he just wants to eat one crab. He says that he thinks that's a very reasonable request.
Yes.
Well,
It shouldn't
hold up.
be too
Let's talk
bad.
to the nature expert here.
He says, you know, you gonna give me another one of those milkshakes? That means I get 2 when we get back?
Yeah, okay, so you're abandoning all morals for this. Okay, cool.
Oh, he says, no. We just have to protect the natural environment. That doesn't mean that sustainable harvesting isn't okay.
Okay, one crab.
I like shoot my spear gun into the sand, like kind of close to us, to see if a crab claw comes up.
Yeah. A crab claw comes out pretty much immediately.
All right, Basil, that one. Fuck him up.
All right, Basil runs in, starts duking it out. Highs or lows?
Nice.
It looks like Basil's winning, but the crab's starting to pull him underneath the sand.
Is
You want help, little kid?
elemental still there?
He says,
What?
I can hold my breath.
It's not about holding your breath. It's
He
about
takes a big big deep breath in.
I have
just
the elemental pull on his back, if it's still around.
Yeah, so the elemental goes over and yanks him and one of the crab out of the sand. And then Basil's able to finish it off. And he happily carries his spoils of war back with him.
war.
I swear this child is spoiled.
I mean, the crab is very easily like 4 times his current size, if not 5 times.
Casually carrying it. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh.
You hear Basil whispering underneath his breath, "Little murder, okay. Not big murder. Big murder, bad."
Jesus Christ.
No, don't punch above weight class.
He literally did punch him both weight class.
So you guys get into the submarine.
Kill.
It's now even more cramped because there's a giant crab that's been crushed into the back. You kind of have to cut it up in order to get it all fitted in there. You leave most of it behind. You just take the good parts. And so the guy comes up and sits down at the console, and he's like, "Well, this was much better than the previous way we've done things. I feel so good right now." And then he immediately passes out in his chair and just starts snoring.
The caffeine crash in the century after drinking 3 good berry coffees.
George, do you want to drive this back?
Drive us home?
Yeah, I'll drive us home.
The designated driver.
Alcohol doesn't do anything to hurt me anymore anyway.
All right. So you pull him out of the seat. He's pretty zoned out. He doesn't wake up. You wanna roll me a sea vehicles to navigate yourself out of the cave network?
Yeah, give me one more.
And before you nat one and we instantly die.
Hey,
No, not
anyone want to roll
instantly.
guidance?
I do cast guidance on you, which actually causes the air elemental to finally disappear and die.
Oh, thank God! No, I didn't want to die! I'm scared now!
I didn't want to go.
I walk up to the air elemental, I put my hand on his shoulder and like, shh. Be still now, my child.
Your hand goes through. He's made of air.
Oh. Well, if I couldn't physically conquer you, I would. But trust me, you'll be fine, I think.
I'll never know how to touch of a woman.
What'd I get?
16.
And you're only met D4.
15.
16.
I'm sorry.
17. We're both bad at math. Jesus.
Yeah, no, I put
Well, the good news is that you are able to successfully navigate out. It's not a submarine that you're particularly used to, but at this point, you've pretty much mastered underwater craft as well as above surface watercraft, and you're able to navigate through the tight quarters of the cave in order to get back out into open water, and then it's pretty much a straight shot. It takes you about an hour to get back, and the entire time that guy's asleep. You get to back to the city, back to the docks that are there, and you pull up and let me move the map back over. And you're back at home. The guy's still asleep. I don't know if you want to leave him in the sub or pick him up and bring him back to the headquarters.
Probably bring him
I mean, we could wake him up.
You could also wake him up.
Let's see if we can wake him up.
Excuse. Wait, sir.
The highs or lows.
Wake up!
Can we get...
Let's go higher. Can we get much higher?
So high.
We're
always going to choose this answer
his
now.
eyes a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, I was having this wonderful dream. I finally found some that could keep me awake better than caffeine. It's this wonderful berry fruit juice. This little guy with horns gave it to me," and he kind of looks over at you. He's like, "Oh, it was you. You gave him to me. Can I have another one?"
How many has he drank?
I'm at the spell slot. Sorry, buddy. I had to use magic to make it. But if you
Connar, are you lying?
Yes.
Roll me a bluff check.
Oh boy, I'm not really great at those, but I'll try.
It's okay. He's not very good at insight.
Oh, please fail. It'd be so much funnier.
18.
Wow, you actually rolled well.
Yeah, he's like, darn it. You said you can make it with magic, though? That means I can get some scrolls for it. What's the spell?
It's called Goodberry.
He's like, all right. I'm going to look out for this kind of stuff.
Remember, 75? Bad. At least within a 24-hour period.
Well, 76 is bad. You can have 75.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 7.5 drinks within a 30-minute period, and I'll be fine. Connar, with your health check, you know that technically that won't kill him, but he probably shouldn't do it consistently.
Yeah, no, that's going to subtract years to your life. Do not do that.
He says more or less than caffeine.
I can't argue with that. I cannot argue with that at all.
He's like, how many can I have in 45 minutes?
Alright, let's turn in our thing, and I'll do the math on that later, okay, Belle?
So yeah, so you guys return. Remind me, were you guys going to ask Charlemagne to cover the donation that they asked for, or were you going to try and earn it yourself? Because it was a lot of money.
How much was it again?
I don't have the note on me. I think it was like 2,000 or 4,000.
Oh shit, that's fuck ton. I do not have that money.
Yeah, none of us have that, and there's not much we can do to
How much
actually
money did we get
accommodate for that. So
how much money did we get from the herb quest?
For the herb quest, I don't remember what he. No, the herb quest was just to do something for them.
Oh
No. They you guys were kind of like, oh, we were expecting a quest, and then the person just like rummaged through and was like, oh, well, this is the thing you had. You were getting money for it. Give me 1 second. I actually just realized that my note with the quest money is not next to me, but let me go grab it.
Oh yeah.
How about them crabs? Huh, fellers?
Right. So wait, Basil's just carrying these crabs still. This is like amalgamation of crab
Yeah, I
meat.
just feel like on the way, he's like sucking down a crab leg right now. Like someone would do with a giant turkey leg at a fucking theme park.
I'm imagining like Cinna is just carrying this like ball of crab meat on her back, and Basil just like grabbed a leg to slurp on while we're walking.
All right. So it was
stuff.
3,000 that the hospital wanted as the donation. They never actually told you how much the money for the herbs were. So what I can do is I will roll for it based off of the quality of the herbs. The other missions that you had did also offer money. So let's see here. So they give you 1,050 shiny.
$1,050 shiny each, or just all the
No, total.
Imagine if it was each.
Mm-hmm. Can we be sorted?
You know,
That's
how
not
much?
bad. Like, so we all get like 250 or 67? 267?
Are we using this for the donation?
Are we using for how does this work?
You get 262 and a half shiny each.
All right.
Divided by 4.
Other way around, 40 divided by 4.
Oh, well, no, I forgot Basil's in here. We got to divide it by 5.
So 255 each.
So 210 each.
Oh, excuse me.
Now, for your other missions that you have, the boy with the cow told you that he was going to give you 2,000, but he gave you 2,000 in V coin. the scientist causing problems offered 1,000. The sewers monster elimination offered 2,000 plus the possibility of a bonus. And then the one that says that the cats were acting weird does not offer a reward. It's listed as 0.
Who wants to go hang out in the sewers?
So you would have enough if you did the other missions to do it. And then obviously the murderer doesn't have any reward, but you can assume that there is a reward. Like no one's actually given you a mission to go after the murderer, but you assume that if you do, there'll be a finder's fee if you catch him.
Yeah.
This guy definitely has
but there's no posted bounty. And they haven't put out a thing. Like they've put out like things to contact if you have information, but they haven't put out a reward for information yet. But just because it's not listed doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. There'll probably be one.
We for the donation, we could also ask Charlemagne if they can't cover the entire thing, at least part of it maybe, to help us out.
Yep. You could do that. You would also know that that's also kind of like the Count's job is to provide money for it, so it wouldn't necessarily be seen as you guys being lazy by just asking for them to cover the fee as well. And then you also need to remember that this is only 1/3 of the main missions. You still have the 2 other orders that you need to do. But I will say right now we are nearing 10 o'clock. I wanted to know how you guys are feeling before starting a new segment.
A bit EP, but if we go, we go.
I don't know. I'm leaving up to you.
Way. Either way. How about you, Steve?
With
with continuing for the evening.
I'm good. I can do it.
Yeah, continue.
All right. So in terms of the things that will maybe not take a super long period of time, if you accept another mission, it may not, like, you don't actually have to like do the mission. The sanitation one seems like you're pretty much just going to show up to an area and kill something. So it all depends on how quickly you guys are able to kill it. So it's up to you. What do you guys want to do next?
Yeah, we could probably kill the thing like super fast. I think, right, guys?
Yeah.
Like, also, we haven't combated in so long. Like, also, you know who else we could bring with us?
What?
Our good friend Will, who's also with us. We could also put him to work.
Will?
Yes.
The cult leader.
Oh, yeah.
William Fancy Sons.
Oh, yeah, he's in town, or is he back in Ormos?
No, he's with you guys.
For this religious pilgrimage, so he might as well join us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I kind of forgot he was there, otherwise I would have put him in the map, but we'll just say that you guys just had someone watch him.
Yeah, I'm watching the hotel.
He fucking has cucumbers in his eye. He's wearing, like, the free bathrobe they give you at the room. We're, like, ringing him up. It's like, hey, Will, you're on the clock, buddy.
He says, "Oh boy."
Cucumbers fall out of eyes. Really. Just imagine he has like the head towel, the face cream, and the cucumbers.
Head tentacles. He just runs down the stairs in the bathrobe.
All right, so you guys are gonna go to the guy to give you the mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you go to this small little office, just says sanitation department on the front door. There's a help wanted sign. It looks like the door is unlocked. You could probably just walk in.
We walk in.
Okay.
All right, so you go inside. There's a short man. He's got big rubber boots. He's wearing a cowboy hat, overalls, and he looks to all of you, and he says, "Give me a second." He says, "Hello. My name is." Get his name. He says that his name is Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Or he says, or at least that's what my friends call me.
What do your parents call you?
He says, "Nick, I'm friends with my parents. We have a great relationship."
Fair enough.
All right, Nick. We're
All
here
right.
to help you with the extermination job.
Or he says, "You're exterminators.
Yeah.
You have any references?"
A guy named Tito up in Ormos. Actually, the entire country of Ormos.
He says, "You're those friends of Bubbles. I have heard about you guys. You guys have killed some monsters."
Yeah.
Yep.
We have
He
some
says-
experience.
He says, "Well, you guys should be able to handle these things no problem then.
Yeah,
You
no.
see, people brought them in as pets. And when they get too big and they stop being cute, they let them loose in the sewers. It becomes a big problem. Our sewer system's all very interconnected, needs to, flush everything out every now and then. And if these things, block up the holes or cause problems, cause all sorts of things. Anyway, I don't know how to pronounce their name. They're like big and they've got tentacles. You ever fought anything like that?"
Sadly, yes, probably.
I looked over at Squilly.
Yeah. He's like, "I'll have you know, I'm quite normal sized."
Nah.
He is actually very tall, so
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh no, it's much bigger than this guy." He says they can grow to be some of them. I've even heard one of them got as big as an elephant, but they don't usually get that big, and these probably won't be that big.
Okay.
Okay.
He says they're pretty strong though. I'd be careful. But he reaches into his underneath the desk that he's at, and he pulls out this like flare, and he's like, "Oh, this is filled with a concoction. You just pull the little plug here." He shows you the plug at the end. A bunch of gas to start coming out. He says, shows you on a map. He's like, "All right, there's going to be an input thing in here. Just pull this plug and throw it in there, and they'll come running out from the gate over here, and you should be able to get the jump on them, so you don't have to go down into the sewers. I feel like I should mention that in the post. A lot of people, I think, turn it down because they don't want to go into the sewers, but we flush them out, and we can deal with them in the street.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to be worried about them other than them being big?
Well, he says, they've got the tentacles. They've got teeth. They make you feel pretty sick if they bite you. He thinks a little bit. He says, they mess with your head. He says, I usually get a headache after encountering one. He says, if they're small, I can usually take them out myself, but these are fully grown.
Mm. You said you can't pronounce the name. Can you write the name on a piece of paper?
He thinks for a little bit. And he's like, I'll be honest, I don't know how to spell them either.
Okay.
He says, well, hold on a second. Maybe I can get you some more information about him. And he rummages through his desk, and he pulls out like a pretty big fang, and he puts it on the desk. And he's like, this was one of theirs. Roll me a survival check to see if you can identify what it is based off of the tooth. Or if there's another, I guess I'll take
Does someone want to help me?
an Arcana check as well.
I'll help. I am trained in survival.
I'm sorry, but you have to re-roll it. You can't.
Okay.
Can't get help to just give you a net.
All right, fine.
Yep, I know. That's perfect. Yes. So it's an Odiak tooth. You have probably never really interacted with one yourself. You know that their bite can spread disease. They've got limited telepathy. They've got pretty good dark vision, high con save, and they look like. Where is it? Here we are. They look like one of these.
Oh, yeah, look at
that. So he says, yeah, there's at least 2 of them in there.
Oh no.
But the little flare should get both of them out.
Alright, so what do these things do? They're just attacking people, or?
He says, nah, they mostly just mess up the sewers, cause all sorts of problems. They definitely will murder somebody if someone goes into the sewers. So they definitely are a major threat.
Fair enough.
All right.
Like I said, people just started keeping them as pets. And like I said, then they grow up and they get all ugly and they throw them away. They're quite cute when they're small.
It is a shame. I guess we're going to have to kill it.
Damn. Look, hey, Lunu, I think we're gonna have to kill these things.
Damn.
He says, I wouldn't try and eat them. I still recovering from the last time we tried that.
So they don't taste that good?
Oh no, they taste fine. They just really mess up your insides.
That doesn't sound like they taste. Oh, well, yeah. There are plenty of things that taste great, but that will mess you up on the inside.
Yeah, he says like plutonium.
Come here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but that's an answer that is similar.
He says, I've got a friend who kind of tastes like almonds.
I'm sorry. Never mind. Show us where it is and we will take care of it.
Yeah, he points out on the map. He gives you the location. He's like, you go up here, you make a left here. You go down this way, you make a right. You're pretty much right there. Says the area is kind of open, which is good, so you won't need to really worry about too much damage, but, try and have them not run through buildings. We've got insurance for these kind of things, because they do cause damage. But, try and keep it to a minimum. I don't want my premiums to go up.
No, completely understandable, sir.
Once you're dead, he gives you his sending slate contact information. And he just send me a message and we'll come up and pick up the bodies.
Cool.
Feel free to take them yourself if you want. I don't know what you do with them. Like I said, just make sure you don't eat them.
All right, we can promise that. I am so tired. Please let this go.
Let's move.
So,
to care.
So you guys go out, and so for this fight, Basil's gonna stay behind. He wants to make hot pot with the crab.
Oh my god.
And he heard that these didn't taste good, so he's not interested. But you'll have Will helping you out.
Perfect. Finally, we can do something to help us.
The hero that we didn't want.
The hero we never asked for.
Well, I mean, you guys could have let him go.
No.
No,
he's
he was
to us
too
now.
annoying of a combat encounter to be let go.
Exactly. It's yeah, we couldn't let him off that easy. No fucking way. No fucking way.
So he says, "All right, well, this is Will." He says, "I'm excited. We should do some combos." He says, "What can you guys do? Maybe I can help you out."
I can punch really hard.
Stab real good, sneaky.
Joe has a gun. I have all sorts of spells. I got one I've never got to use. It's called the Erupting Earth. It's just, everybody is kind of in the way, and it's like, I don't want to hurt them.
If you want, I could cast the sleep spell once we get it lower.
No, and I have Hex.
Oh, wait a second. Actually,
did we short rest so that Blair could get her spell slot back?
Yeah, you guys can. I mean, so you have until 3 days. So this is the first day of the 3 days. You could just take a long rest if you wanted to get everything back.
We didn't really use much. We used one fly spell.
I did use.
So I think we just short.
And I guess something tells me. I mean, you can get all your stuff back on a short rest. If you want
Yeah,
me back to peak, then we will have to take a long rest. But
which spell slots did you use?
I used
3 good berries in the elemental.
one of my 2 4th level slots.
Hmm.
And 1 slot of my first levels.
All right.
I do have.
I can get you back 1, 2, or 3, maybe. We'd have to roll the dice on it.
Okay. How do you do that?
I hit you with a bolster magic, and then we roll a 1d3 and then get that spell slot back.
Okay.
Depending on whenever we want to do this.
I'd be up for that.
Well, I can use it now, and then you can just guarantee you get the first level spell slot. Because
I have a lot of my resources, so it don't matter to me. Either way. And we could skip the long rest.
Yeah, I think we'll
do
do just
bolster magic, just so we can do it once.
Mm-hmm.
for this campaign.
Will says, I can extract a person's brain and eat them, thus killing them. That's one of my powers.
Do you know what else one of your powers is? That's right, cursing this animal. If you could curse it so I could send it, just eat it to my,
Oh no, I don't have any more stuff to curse those.
What do you need to curse? Wildlife?
Yeah, remember there were resources that I needed for that. We used them all up on the dragon turtle.
Oh, what do you need to actually cast that?
Oh, it's a whole list of stuff. I can do dominate monster once per day, so if there's more than one of them, I can make it friendly.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, no, that's actually pretty good.
Did they tell us what to do if we incapacitated them, but did not kill them?
No, they just told you to get rid of them.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, could you give me that list later of the things we need to curse stuff?
Says yes.
The most roundabout way of getting fucking wildlife sent back is to curse them so I can purify them. Maybe I need to ask my god for a stronger version of the song. So that I don't have to, so we can skip this step.
He says, I can lift things up with my mind.
Also very convenient.
Yep.
Could you lift a whole one of those guys?
He looks at it, and he says, yeah, actually, I could.
Oh. Well, that's incredibly useful. So, when you say lift stuff up, does that include yeeting something into the stratosphere? Or, just hilariously far away from the city?
He says, I can do it 30 feet.
Okay. The city is not bordering any cliffs, right?
No, it's at the bottom of the ocean.
Okay, I meant sea cliffs, but yeah.
No, you're in a giant clam.
Oh yeah, we are in a clam, excuse me. So yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
He says I can do a thing where if I go to shake somebody's hand, I can shock them with electricity.
The fucking, the prank buzzers?
He says, oh, well, no, I mean, I can do that too if I get one of those. No, this is shocking grasp. It kills things.
What damage does it do?
I'm trying to remember Shocking Grasp is good in this edition.
Several d8s.
2d8 lightning.
Not
and it can't take any reactions.
Wait, were you trying to shake our hands during our combat encounter with you?
He says, I'm pretty sure I did. I didn't shock you.
No, you didn't shock us because we didn't fall for those tricks, but I'm 99% sure you did try to pull that. Which now explains a lot.
I can also throw lightning.
Convenient. Very convenient. Do we know what the weaknesses of these guys are, elemental-wise, if they have any?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Cinna did roll pretty well, so there's a good chance that they probably don't have any major weaknesses or resistances.
Oh, okay. In that case, I mean, I guess we can just like head down there and you know, let's get to the fighting, I guess.
And just
All
get it
right.
sorted.
So you guys go to the location. There's a little sewer grate that is marked on the map as being the one that you need to throw the little smoke grenade down. So you pull the pin and throw it in?
I like that rhyme a lot. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you pull the pin. Highs or lows?
Oh no.
Don't
Lows.
worry, this is just for how many of them there are.
Oh no, lows because
Gotta
we
get
get
much higher.
Highs.
Oh man. I've been overruled. I was gonna shake things up to make it as terrible as possible.
All right, so out from the sewers. Three of these boys come out. You upon coming out, you hear in side of your head, oh my gosh, that smells so bad. Why would someone do this? And then you get the feeling that they're like, the next phrase is, oh, I bet it was those guys standing over there. Let's go beat them up.
Oh, no.
Roll initiative.
Alright, here comes George.
Bam! Fuck.
Oh.
21.
16, baby.
14.
I'm just gonna swap to my phone so I can start making some food while we're going through this. But I will still be here and be able to actually click when it's my turn.
All right. So good news is. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
So the order that we have here.
Did we roll for Will, by the way?
Huh?
For Squilliam? Did we roll for Squilliam?
Oh yes. Someone roll me. +1 initiative.
Dude, that board is
16.
slow.
Do I go
All right,
them?
so we have then. It goes Austin, Connar, William, Sarah. All right. Austin, you're up first.
All right, George. How close are these things are to us?
You're all within the same general area, so you could probably run up to them without any issue.
All right,
They're all fairly close together.
I'm gonna do a shoot, move, slice sort of thing where I shoot with the magic bullet, with the bullet.
All right, sounds good.
Well, okay. I'm gonna shoot with the coins. I'm gonna just do the single. Use the single. V coin.
Using V coin.
Yeah.
Or normal coin.
V coin. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
All right.
And then give me a second. How much damage did you do?
13 on the first strike, and then I'm moving up, and because I'm swashbuckler, I could just hit and sneak attack if I do hit.
Okay. So when you hit that first one, it vanished. You can't see it. So you'll have to target another one.
Oh. Does Joe know what happened to it?
Roll a perception check.
Oh no. I have a bad feeling I know what happened.
I must have banished it to another dimension. Anyway.
Yeah, it kind of just disappeared.
One down, one to go.
Oh no. I'm worried that he made it invisible.
There's still two others for you to hit.
Yeah,
so you can hit the other one.
Yeah, I'm gonna move towards the one on the right.
All right.
I'm just gonna stab it.
I'm gonna.
God dang it! 12 does. I presume 12 does not hit, right?
You are correct.
All right. George as a bonus action.
Connar got inside your head.
Good. Hold on. Let me just check one thing with cunning action real quick. I did run up a hit. I'm gonna just use my bonus action to disengage.
And you're gonna move back?
Yeah, I'm gonna move back. My ready movement to move back after realize that once I got in, like, oh no. And that ends my turn.
Alright, Connar, you're up.
Alright, so no one's near it?
No one's near the two of them that are in front of you. That's correct.
Alright, I can do a spell I haven't been able to use yet.
You gonna destroy this whole block?
Just a 20-foot cube of it.
Sounds good to me.
Or do I do the smart thing?
Oh, that's never fun.
No, have fun.
You do you.
You know what? I am gonna do the dumb thing, but the smart thing. Let's say it, y'all. I'm polymorphin. It's time to be big monkey.
Yeah.
Return of the monkey.
Return of the monkey. I turn into Big Monkey.
I can't believe Connor's responsible for Big Monkey.
And you know what? I don't get to use this attack.
Large ape.
Is there like someone's car nearby or like a cart or whatever?
Yes, but I think that's another action. I think you gotta wait for your next turn.
No, it's. Oh, you're right. You're right. I turn into huge.
But you can definitely do that next round.
All right. I jump on a building.
Okay.
And take a
Roll
straight
me a perception check.
Actually, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do instead. I do the stupid like gorilla chest pound.
Uh huh.
And I go forward and I spin in place in front of them. Much like
You
that
slide cancel?
Yeah, just sort of that gorilla, stupid gorilla just spinning in place is bullshit. If you've ever seen that.
Yes.
I
think I know what you're talking about.
Its butt in front of you.
You hear inside your head, and despite the fact that you're a monkey, you can still understand what it's saying. So you hear one of the voices being like, "Wow, that's a big monkey."
How do we know what a monkey is?
This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna show the class.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah. So you're spinning. Do you do anything else?
No, I do not.
All right. Next up, it's William's turn. William kind of nudges Blair and is like, "I don't want to offend you guys and do something you don't want me to do. What should I do?"
Yes. So, first of all, it's very important. First of all, this is what you're. Oh wait, dang it! Is this the thing you just? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold up. It has a funnier caption. I fixed it. There you go. Anyways. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right. What did you have in mind, William?
He says, "I could impose my will on one of them.
Okay.
And try and make them pacified."
I have a question.
He says, I could shoot lightning at it. I could try and disguise myself as a female version of one and flirt with them."
Okay. First of all, can I ask you a question, William?
He says, "Yes."
So, William, can you hear their thoughts right now?
And he says, "Oh yeah, they've got telepathy."
All right. So, question then: how many thoughts are you hearing right now? How many sets of thoughts are you hearing? 2 or 3?
He says, "Oh well, 2 normal one, and then one really really scared third one."
What is the really really scared third one thinking right now?
He's like, "Oh no, the ground's coming up really fast."
Whoa, no! I look up.
The third one is falling back towards the ground.
Oh
no! What did I do to it?
Well, you teleported it directly up.
Oh!
So what? The plane of air in the fucking atmosphere?
No, just the sky. You only fall on your turn. It hasn't been his turn yet.
I did not know that's how that worked. I'm not gonna lie, that's incredible.
Well, it's all kind of happening at the same time.
Oh, this is the best possible outcome that could have happened to this thing. Oh no! Okay, well in that case, I guess we don't really have to worry about him at least for a while. All right then. You know what, William? I think that was a fantastic idea. You should definitely disguise yourself as a female of the species and flirt with them.
Okay. So, Squilliam, or William, as his proper name is, despite being an incredibly powerful spellcaster, with multiple spells at his disposal that could completely change this fight, casts Disguise Self on himself, transforming himself into a small version. And by small, he's a medium-sized creature, but he can't really, he makes himself as big as he can. One of these delightful creatures. And then is going to use his telepathy.
Oh no!
To try and talk back to it. Let me see how. Okay, so he is going to roll a charisma check, I guess.
What's his charisma stat? What is his modifier?
Well, it's a +3.
Oh, okay. We got something here.
And he's proficient in persuasion. So they kind of just stare at each other. Again, it's all telepathy. You can't tell what happens. He turns to you and he looks at you and he says, "No, apparently they're all in a very committed relationship with each other and they're not looking to add additional partners at this time."
Oh god damn it!
Oh, sad.
I mean, I'm happy for them, but god damn it!
All right, Cinna's up next.
All right. Gonna get angry. See.
Man, if only we had some of that crab.
Okay, so that's an 8, which means I do something. I rage, and then a bolt of light shoots out from my chest and it hits the one on the left. If you could roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Yes, I can indeed. They rolled a 22.
They rolled what?
A 22.
Okay, then nothing happens to him. Oh, yeah, nothing happens to him. I
You
will
get
keep
the feeling
running.
that the con save is their only decent save.
Yeah, probably. So I'm gonna keep running up towards that one, and I am going to do some great weapon attacks with my axe here.
Okay.
Does a... Oh yeah, I'm also going to be reckless. So 21.
Yep, roll the damage.
19.
This is the one on the left?
Yeah.
Alright, you can attack again?
Oh, since I'm raging, does my like anchor do anything? Because it's like got the wild magic on it.
That's right.
Next one's a 20.
Roll damage.
21.
Nice. That doesn't make any sense. So upon your hits, it seems like they're getting smaller. Like you hit them, and then they just look smaller to you. Everybody else, though, kind of also looks smaller. You're getting bigger.
Oh. Okay.
Right now, it doesn't do anything for your stats, but you are considered a large creature.
Okay, cool. I'm a little higher off the
Find out
ground.
if it's permanent. Do you have anything else you can do?
I don't think so. I'll spend the rest of my time wondering how hard it's going to be to get through doors now.
If it wasn't already.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right.
All right, who's up next?
So one of these just comes crashing back down, lands. You guys saw it coming, so no need to worry about getting out of the way. And it takes 18 points of fall damage. It has to use half of its movement to stand back up. It doesn't look very happy. And
could have sworn I sent that thing to another dimension.
You hear a voice in your head, Austin. After you say that, it's like, I'm gonna send you to the dead dimension, and it runs over towards you.
Good luck. Life has already tried.
Yeah. And it is going to run up and try and bite you.
Good luck with that. Oh. Who dropped?
Does an 18 hit?
I believe my AC is 20. So 22 actually.
It misses. But it's got some tentacles.
Go for it.
And believe it or not, one of the tentacles does hit.
Real quick, I'm not seeing your rolls.
Yes.
Or do you? Okay.
So one of the grapples, or one of the tentacles hits you. It does grapple you. And it does it does 7 bludgeoning as the tentacle hits into you, and then 4 piercing as the little teeth on the tentacle bite into you. So a total of 11 damage. And
you little barnacle scraper, you.
Yeah. It's like, you taste worse than the trash I've been eating. I love it. I will savor your flesh.
God.
And that ends its turn. Next up is the second one. The one that's been fighting Cinna. So it's going to do the same thing to Cinna. It rolled an 18. Does that hit your AC?
That does
for the bite?
hit.
All right, let's see what the bite does. The bite's different than the tentacles. So you take 12 piercing damage, and you need to do a DC 15 con save.
Okay. 20.
You're good. You're not poisoned.
How much damage was that again?
12 piercing. So you probably resist half of that.
Yeah. So that's -6. Okay.
And then it's it's gonna go in for a tentacle.
Okay.
And this is a 20, so that's a hit.
All right. All right.
So again, that will be 7 bludgeoning plus 4 piercing. So divide that by half.
And I'm rounding down, right?
Yes. So it would be 3 and 2, so total of 5.
Yeah. Okay. Geez, that stings a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And then because you're now grappled by the tentacle, it can attempt to slam you. So you need to do a DC 14 con save, as it basically picks you up off of the ground. Wait, no, you don't need to do that, because
Okay.
you're a large creature. It can only do it on medium or small creatures. Forget I said anything. It's just going to do another normal tentacle attack, and you're not grappled.
You mean
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit.
It misses. It's just taking L's all over the place.
Too big for you, huh?
Here's something for you. Next up is Blair.
It is I, Blair Audina, the person whose turn it is now. I'm going to fire off my V-coin grenade. I don't know how to show this on the thing. 1 second. Yeah, I will fire off a wild magic grenade for 10 V-coin with my underwater spear gun shots.
All right, roll it.
Does that mean I can
Here's a
fire off
save.
2 since I can double attack?
Huh?
Does that mean I can fire off 2 since I can double attack?
Let me see. Because I think I might have made it an action. Not an attack.
Well, that's the first one regardless.
Yes. Yeah, no, it looks like it's a modified attack. So, you're good to still do your second attack.
All right, awesome. Are those 2 like next to each other, or the ones on the middle and right, or how is that working right now?
So you could hit all 3 of them.
Okay.
But then you'd hit Cinna, or you could hit the 2 on the left, and you wouldn't hit Cinna.
Okay, I'll fire it at the 2 on the left then, and then I'll fire another one also with the grenade.
All right, first roll the damage for the first one.
All right.
And so
that's 20. That's 27. Is that doubled?
Yeah, it looks like it already rolled the crit.
Oh, we already doubled it. Okay.
Yeah. So for the because I don't remember if it was that it was like if it was an attack, or if it was just an area of effect, or if it was like an attack that then did an area of effect.
Oh yeah, I think this is my first time actually using it in a fight.
Yeah. Give me a second to read my notes about it. Don't worry about it right now. I'll roll on the table here.
Oh no.
So that's what, 27 damage,
Yeah.
and then roll the second one.
Does that hit?
It does.
Alright, so that's the second one. The second grenade. I have adjusted my V coin accordingly.
Oh man, one day I'm gonna have an attack against these guys. It's gonna hurt so bad.
What did you roll?
Well, he was higher. He
Oh yeah, yeah.
was setting up. So how much damage did you do for the second one?
Oh, it hit?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 12.
And both of them vanish.
Oh no. What? Wait. So what did the first one do?
No, but both of them vanish.
From the first shot or the second?
Well, both shots. It's one effect.
Oh, it's one effect for both shots. Okay.
Yep.
Wait. So should
They're
I
gone.
spend the second instead of? So wait, are you saying that?
So next up is number 3, the last monster who's not gone.
Oh no.
Damn.
Wait, is number 3 the one that was
and,
fighting?
huh?
No. That was the milne one. That's number 2.
So number 2's gone.
Yeah.
No. The one that's in front of you is the only one you guys can currently see.
But I thought it already attacked.
No, that was the one. That's number 2. The one in the middle is the one who fell. That's the one who attacked.
No. Okay. So this is the one that's still there that Cinna's currently fighting.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that vanished and then fell. It just vanished again. And this one hasn't done anything yet, and it vanished.
Okay.
They've all taken a good amount of damage. But they still look good. They're a little chunky. What's Blair's AC?
Who dropped?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, what?
What's Blair's
No,
AC?
I didn't drop. I'm just getting more food. I'm just swapped over to my phone again.
No, but so I think someone else. But anyway, what's your AC?
Me?
Yep.
Fuck. Let me walk back to my computer. It is. 16. Wait, isn't it +2 because I have no? It's 16. I think with my ring of protection. I think. Yeah. I think.
All right. So make a con save.
Con. Where the fuck is that? Oh, here it is. I'm dumb. Oh no, that's probably not enough.
All right. So this is what happens. Out of nowhere, you get bit by a giant invisible monster.
God damn it! I turned them invisible. No.
And it turns back being visible upon hitting you. And with your failed DC Constitution saving throw. You take the normal 12 piercing damage. And you now have the poisoned condition.
Oh, fantastic.
Alright.
It doesn't feel good.
How much did I take? Sorry.
12 piercing.
Okay.
And then it's going to attack you again.
Oh, great! Even more!
Does a 17 hit?
It does if I don't cast shield, but I'm gonna cast shield as a reaction.
All right.
Give me 1 second, I can cast it.
No, I mean, I know what shield does. That also, the second one also misses, because it gets 2 tentacle attacks, so you're able to dodge both of them.
Nice.
Austin, it's back up to you.
So, let's see what these bozos. Am I grappled on one?
Yes. To escape, you would assume that, let's see here. Based off of how tough it is, maybe on a scale between, 1 to 100, you'd have to get a 13. DC 13 escape check.
What
so
roll?
that you could use your action to break the grapple, or you could just attack it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action with my spare arms to refill the coin single action and do a burst fire in front of this thing's face.
All right, roll it.
19.
That hits.
And I'm going to hold on. This is piercing, so I get to reroll those ones.
Nice.
My piercing feat.
Oh well. Oh yeah, that's right. Because you get sneak attack because the swashbuckler.
Yeah, and piercing is a feat I took. So
Yep.
I can reroll. Piercer, I mean.
Alright.
So let me reroll 3d4. That's better, so.
So that'd be what? 12 plus 13, 25?
Yeah. Plus a sneak attack. Plus, I'm gonna use a level 2 slot for smite. That's
Nice.
do I just roll
And
additional
you
d8?
Yeah, 1 additional d8 for a level 2 slot.
Okay.
A total of 3 d8.
So, just to be sure.
That's another 30.
14 plus 8. That would be.
Hold on. Okay, yeah. Well, I get to reroll the 3 1s because on the 7 I rolled 3 1s.
Oh no, that's radiant damage.
Yeah.
Well, no, I meant for the weapon attack roll.
Oh, you did that. You rolled the 2, 2, and the 4.
Okay, yeah. I'm just trying to calculate on my end then.
Yeah. So you did 25 and then 30.
Oh, okay.
No, wait. No, sorry. You did 30 plus 13. So 43 total.
No, I calculated it again. It's 25 plus 8 plus 7 plus actually.
No. Sorry. It's 17 plus 30.
47.
Yes.
Hooray.
And I'm using the special bullets. The V coin, so.
Oh.
So do your worst. What could go wrong?
All right.
Tom, what happens?
So like a bunch of flowers start growing around him, and you hear inside of his head, "What have you done to me? I look so pretty."
Giving you that aromic smell. In George head, I have no idea what I'm doing.
It looks like it's pretty beat up. It doesn't have a lot of health left.
Someone finish this one off now.
Is it?
Next up, it's
Monkey Lunu.
It's Monkey Lunu's turn.
Monkey Lunu, jump down and smash.
Which one are you hitting?
I'm gonna get the one that's on George.
All right, roll it.
You have advantage. Scribble. Fuck yeah.
It's dead.
Yeah, Lunu just.
You slam down and you just squish its head.
Yeah.
Petals come out.
I mean,
I was gonna say you get some nice aroma.
I'm a huge creature, so I'm assuming I just eclipse. I don't know how big these things are.
They're also huge.
Okay.
You stand taller, they're wider.
Yeah, I smash this thing's head with a banana slammer, and then whatever one is close.
They're both about equal distance. The one that's actually probably attacking Blair is the one that's kind of closer.
Okay, I'll go for that one. I trust Cinna.
Thank you.
My heart is warm.
And
the ape does not steal my kill.
Yep. Ape steals other kill. 16.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
All right. 26. I spin my arm around like I'm charging up a punch, and then I throw.
And then you kick him.
And then I kick him. Just doing that Shrek double kick thing. Drop kick him into a wall or something. How's it looking?
It hasn't. You guys really focused a lot of damage on that first one. This one's still doing all right, but he's definitely more than half.
All right.
You got anything else?
No, that's my turn. I continue the spin in place.
So at this point, standing basically next to you, Blair, is William in his disguised self form. And he says, "Are you sure you just don't want me to like blast it with a lot of magic? Looks like you're struggling over there."
Okay, maybe you might be onto something with that idea, William. You have great ideas. Now, if you could just like use your mind to like, I don't know, pick this guy up and like shake him a bit until he wait, is he grappling me right now?
I'm pretty sure he's grappling you right now.
Alright, so pick him up and then shake him really hard until he lets go of me. And then just throw him back up into the air.
Into the wall with the fucking thing, but you're being carried less so than me hitting both.
Yeah. So exactly. So Squilliam. Yeah. So just like pick him up in the air with your mind, shake him really hard until it lets me go, and then throw him up in the air.
You might take some fall damage.
I'll be fine, probably.
All right. He casts a 5th level telekinesis. Which works on huge creatures. So he has to make a spellcasting ability check contested by the creature's strength check. And it would restrain him as well. So his ability check is +7. And then their strength check is +3. All right. So, believe it or not, it was incredibly close.
Oh my god.
It has been lifted up into the air. It is going to drop you, Blair. Now, you can try and grab a hold of its tentacle so you don't fall. Or you can just fall and then you're away from it.
Alright, so...
the fall damage would be 2d6 of damage.
Alright, as a wise man once said, get me the fuck away from that thing!
Alright.
Max fall damage. Max fall damage.
You took 5 falling damage.
Nice! That's significantly
it is
below
now
average.
suspended 30 feet up into the air and is restrained. It's like, let me go. We've got an opening now.
We've got an opening! Does fucking Squilliam have to do a fucking charisma saving throw?
No. He doesn't. He doesn't need to do a charisma saving throw against the thing without a face that was living in the sewers.
This is like charisma stats -5 right now.
Whoa. First off, his modifier is a -2.
Oh, excuse me, sorry. I
Yeah.
negative charisma stat a bit too low.
So it's restrained, so it can try and break free on its turn. But before we get there, it is now Cinna's turn.
Okay.
Cinna's just 1v1ing this other one.
Yeah.
There's this like big battle going on between you guys are doing multiple combo moves, and Cinna, who is like almost as big as these things now, is just duking it out.
Meanwhile, the other one gets yeeted into the sky, and I can go falling from the sky.
Yep.
I mean, once I'm able to fucking hit this thing, it's kind of over for it.
Jover.
Assuming you hit it. All right, Cinna, what do you want to do?
All right, so I'm gonna have him make another Constitution saving throw
Oh, yes.
because I can bonus action blind it.
It fails.
All right, so it takes 1d6 of damage and is blinded.
Roll the damage.
5 damage. Radiant.
And it doesn't have anything that lets it get around the blinded. It's blinded.
Nice. And now we're going to Great Weapon Anchor at its face with a reckless attack.
I don't think you'd even need to reckless attack because it can't see.
Oh, I get advantage on these?
Yeah, you get advantage anyway.
Okay, nice. So does 17 hit?
It does.
Okay, so that's 19 damage. Oh, and that's a bad one.
Ooh, that does miss.
We got a solid one on there. So, I'm good. That's the end of my turn.
How long does the blinded last?
The blinded, I believe it's to the start of its next turn. Or, hold on.
The start of its next turn?
The blinded is into the start of my next turn.
Okay. Because next up, it is its turn. And it's going to be like, where'd you all go? I'm going to eat you. And it's going to launch out at disadvantage to try and bite you.
Okay.
And it misses terribly. Both of them actually would have missed. It rolled 2 19s on one of its tentacle attacks. So that one's going to hit. But again, you don't need to worry about the grappled. So you only take the 7 plus 4 divided in half damage.
Okay, so that is another 5.
And then the next one misses. So it got a lucky shot out on you, but besides that, your blinded kind of nerfed it pretty solidly.
Nice.
Next up, it is Steven, your turn. Now remember, you are still poisoned.
So how does that work again?
It's like you get disadvantage on a lot of stuff.
Am I taking damage per turn?
A poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Wait, I'm not taking passive damage from it? It's not a dot?
No, you don't take passive damage from it at this time.
What? What kind of poison bullshit status is this?
Well, it's the poison condition, not poison damage.
Yeah.
Very
It's
different.
pretty bad.
It's just weird that it doesn't do poison damage like every other poison status effect in like almost every game.
Well, this does have a little bit more to it that you may need to figure out after the combat.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Poison in 5e is kind of weird. Anyway.
Well, in that case, since that fucker is now stuck in the air. Time to line up, boys.
Since it's restrained, you would have advantage on it, which cancels out your disadvantage, so you can attack it normally.
Perfect. I'm gonna line him up with regular shots. Oh, I almost crit twice.
Actually,
All right, roll the damage.
Wait. What did you roll? Do you have your hexblade thing up or no?
What hexblade thing up?
Because of hexblade.
Oh, my hex?
You didn't activate it. See, if you had
What?
it active, you would have crit twice. But you didn't.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. But you don't need to worry about that. It would technically crit at a 19, but it's never up when you roll 19s.
Wait, what did I need to do to have it up? This is my hexblade weapon.
It's a bonus action, the Hexblade Curse.
Oh.
When you curse them?
With a hex?
No, it's different than the spell Hex. It is very confusing, but the Hexblade Curse is not Hex, and Hex is not the Hexblade Curse.
Read the rules.
No, I have it.
But it's okay, you can...
Oh, as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wait, so it's literally like... It's literally like it's almost the exact same thing as Hex. What?
No, it's completely different.
Well, I know, but it's almost the same thing. It's very similar.
No, it isn't. It's completely different.
Well, you can do it as a bonus action, and then they just take more damage. And then also, it just makes it so you can crit more often. Well, you can use a bonus action.
Then also you can resurrect them after you kill them.
What?
But
Okay,
that's at a higher level. which you
Okay.
should be at. Anyway, what's your damage? You might just end up killing this thing either way.
Too. What?
Hmm?
You heal from this? This is crazy. I'm so stupid. Anyways, thank you for telling me this exists. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
pretty good.
normally though.
Roll your damage.
Roll damage. Bam and bam. Holy shit. 48 damage. How's he looking out?
How we looking?
Like you should have, like you should have exploited it first.
What?
It's 1 HP away from dead.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, pal. I'll kill that and steal that for you.
If you would have just hexed it. Even a normal hex actually would have killed it.
Yes,
So next up, it's turn. And so here's the thing. Is that it really can't do anything except trying to break the restrained condition.
Oh my god, please.
And here's the problem with doing that. Is then he'd fall and die.
Could I this isn't like action, but could I like yell to fucking Squilliam to just let go with his thing?
Yeah, you'd be like, break your concentration?
Yeah, can you break your concentration real quick?
Yeah, he breaks his concentration, it falls, and it dies.
No kill stealing today! Well, I guess gravity kill
Very
stole
nice.
me, but
Sorry.
Whatever.
Tasura.
Yeah, no, William says, well, that's a notch for me. He like didn't do anything.
He killed it by inaction.
Now, to be fair, he did give you the ability to have advantage on that, which is the only reason why you crit.
Well, that's true.
Because it evened out. That if you didn't do that, it would have been a 14 that would have missed.
That is also true.
So
Fine,
he has. I don't want you guys saying that he's not been helpful, because he has.
Oh no, yeah.
Now the first round he didn't do anything.
No. Except for giving me the
Alright.
greatest suggestion for
Alright.
the use of an action ever.
Who's next?
Austin, you're up.
Oh god.
There's only one left.
Yeah, no, George reloads. Actually, you know what? George is gonna just move up and attack this thing twice with his sword.
You get advantage because Cinna's flanking with you.
I also just get sneak attack because
Yep. The advantage.
21,
That hits.
17.
That hits.
14. I'll just check something. And first sneak attack. 19 on the first hit, and then alright.
10 on the
I'm
second.
gonna roll divine yeah. 19 plus
Altogether,
13.
32.
You're alright, yeah. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to disengage.
Alright.
That's the end of my turn.
Connar, it's your turn.
Press monkey.
Big monkey smacking. Let's go.
Alright, so here's my question. You know what?
It's blinded, so you get advantage on whatever you want to do.
I do. You know what? I pick up his dead friend and chuck it at him using the rock throw ability.
Roll it.
It's a 28.
Oh man.
It's 32 bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy.
How's it looking?
Oh, dead.
Yeah, so he fucking, so I like to imagine Cinna and George are on two different sides of this thing. And it's there one moment, and then a whoosh, and it's crashing down the street as it gets fucking hit with its friend. You just see them. You look back over to Lunu Monkey with his little antlers on his head doing the spin.
All right. Well, guys, you completed the quest. I'm going
want to fight Luna
to
Monkey sometime.
speed through a little bit of this since it's late. They do offer you a bonus. They say, "Oh wow, we only expected there was going to be 2 of them in there. So the fact that you killed 3 is great. There was a little bit of damage because of the giant monkey. But overall, you guys actually did a pretty good job of keeping it, somewhat good. There was a whole lot of damage, really heavy things fell from the sky. We're gonna write that off as being it was already there when we got there. Because how could we have caused that?
Right?
The sanitation guy says. So instead of the normal 2K, I'm gonna give you guys 2.5.
Oh, the shiny?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's incredibly convenient.
2,500 shiny. He says, "Hey, buddy, you're not looking too good to you, Blair. That's something you guys are probably gonna want to get checked out.
Huh? Oh.
You're still poisoned.
The whole being poisoned thing. Yes. Where can I go to get this fixed?
He says, well, the best place. I was gonna say the best place
George.
that I would go is the Knights of the Holy Pearl.
Hey Blair, let me save you a doctor's visit.
Yeah, he says if you don't get that checked out after a couple of days, it kills you.
Oh.
George will put one hand on you. Use 1 point of lay on hands.
It's 5.
You gotta use 5 points of lay on hands.
Bacteria disease. Okay. Alright then. 5.
Yeah, I mean, functionally it doesn't matter. Yeah, the poison condition is gone. You feel a lot better. And the sanitation guy is like, oh, that's pretty useful.
Yeah.
He kind of comes in and he's like, he whispers into your ears, like, do you do boils?
George spends another 5 lay on hands.
He throws you another 5 shiny.
Yay!
Yeah. How much do we get each?
Well, so 2,500. Are you going to give William a share?
No.
Right? Okay.
Community.
So you each get 625. Austin, you get 630.
Oh, 630. All right, so.
William, I will buy you dinner. This is a part of your community service hours.
Yeah.
Highs or lows?
I'm gonna go high. For someone so low.
Right.
Oh, he says, that's really appreciated. I mean, technically, I don't get a salary, but as long as you guys take care of me, I won't complain. I'm just doing my time so that way I can be a free man. You're really lucky, you guys. If you rolled really low, I was going to have him try and eat the brains out of the monsters.
Oh my god!
I mean, that wouldn't be terrible, but it'd just be awkward.
You'd have like really bad indigestion.
Yeah. But anyway,
So-
that's all what I have for you guys today.
Should we also?
I hope you enjoyed. I was glad we were able to do a little bit of combat.
Yep. Quick reminder.
And
how much money?
I really liked these monsters. They can be quite deadly if you're not careful. So I guess we'll do our plugs and be ready for next week.
All right. Hey, I'm Boosh/Connar/ not the DM this evening. What? It was Tom. You should be aware of that.
Tom.
This isn't the fucking my campaign I'm running. This is Tom's using my world setting, and I love it. It's great. I'm happy he's doing it. You can find me Boosh Boosh on a new Twitter at Con the Artist. Still Conjoined Artists on Instagram. Links in the description. I'm gonna pass it. Oh, and I'm also on Blue Sky at Conjoined Artists. Pass it over to Austin.
Hi, Boston. You could find me on somewhere. Anyway, Tasura.
Hi, I'm Tasura. You can find me on Discord. There's a Twitter somewhere. You can look on Tumblr, unlock my cruel and dark past. But yeah, I exist. I am someone who is cancelable. Steven.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, I'm Venty, aka Blair Audina, who was did quite a little bit of falling from the sky and accidentally willing into existence, turning the enemies invisible. You can find me at Venty70. Fuck, no, that's not correct at all. It's Venty179 on YouTube. 79 on Twitter /X/ whatever the fuck. You can find me at Venty179 on Twitch. That's basically it. There we go. I don't have a whole lot of stuff to plug. We might be starting up Pokemon Draft League content again soon. Yay, awesome. Anyways, Tom.
Hi, I'm Tom. You can find me on as Tom on Order. I'm also Tom on W. And I'm Venti on Involuntarily Muscle Spasm. So you can find me all there. My plug for today is eating large amounts of oranges. You can buy them in bulk. I've been eating so many oranges. Scurvy has no place in my household. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.